this episode, we're going to talk about if AI can actually replace a marketing team, a marketing agency, a marketing person, maybe at your company, or maybe just you. Maybe you're scared. Maybe you're a videographer or maybe a social media marketing expert, and you're like, I am very nervous about what's happening with AI, and I'm not really sure if I should maybe think about switching careers, or maybe I should, whatever, whoever you are. But we're going to get into that episode. But first, who am I? My name's Lucas. I work with a agency called Growing Media Marketing. And if you guys need any marketing whatsoever when it comes to video marketing, content marketing, websites, SEO, graphic design, all of it, don't hesitate to reach out to us, growingmediamarketing.com. We would absolutely love to help you at any level that you're at. So in this day and age, I feel like early on, we were thinking about how AI can radically do all these cool things. And what we come to find out is it's just a better search engine more than anything. It's a really intelligent search engine. And a lot of AI right now, as of the time that I'm recording this, which is August of 2026, and from my view of it and from my knowledge of it, which, by the way, I'm not an AI, so I don't know everything at the tip of my fingers. But as of right now, it's really cool. Like, it is really cool. And it does a lot of cool things, but it does a lot of the same exact cool things repetitively. So as of right now, you can see people posting these graphics, and they all look exactly the same. It's the same icons. It's the same font. It's the same style of like logo design and all this stuff. And it's like, it's painful to see. Like, it's gotten to the point to where if I see one of those, I actually might be interested in the thing that they're selling, and the thing that they're selling might be amazing. But now I'm seeing those things, and man, I just scroll right past it. I can't stand it. And this is kind of what a lot of people predicted. They predicted that it was going to get repetitive. It was not really going to be creative, right? It was only going to take, things that came from trends, things that were what AI believed was hot right now. And but what's funny is, the interesting thing about this is that AI will often, from what I can tell, kind of takes the average thing and then remakes it for you to fit what you're doing. But it doesn't take the high level thing and then recreate it for you. It takes the average. It wants to use the least amount of resources to create something that you're satisfied with. And it's almost become like a normal, like a slightly above average employee, if you think about it. And it kind of sucks. Like, I feel like if you prompt it well, if you tell it exactly what you want it to do, it'll still do it, but there's going to be some mistakes, right? And there's even been times whenever you called it out and it's like, oh yeah, that is a mistake, my bad. It's like, wait, is this even good? Like, is this even helping? Has it been telling me the truth this whole time at all? And you start to question it, because you should, because it's still pretty early on in this whole AI thing. Like, I know it's been around for years now, at least 5 or 6 or something like that. And I know AI has been around for a lot longer, but AI in this sort of context, when we're talking about ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, it's been around for a little bit now. And so, but you got to think about it, it's still early on. Like, all this stuff is still being developed, and it's a lot. It's a lot to take on, and it's a lot to get it to be right. And if you think about us as humans, I mean, it takes us forever to change, right? To change a habit. Not that we should be compared to an AI, but you understand what I'm saying. And so whenever you think, can AI start replacing my whole marketing team? I'm going to go with a bold no. Okay. Now, can AI really enhance things, speed things up, optimize things? Can it maybe even cause your current people to do better work? 100%. Should it be replacing people? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, because I think you're going to lose some real creativity, and you're going to lose that human feeling, the human touch that people want. And it's not conscious, like it's very subconscious, but there's times whenever I see things written by an AI and I just feel uncomfortable reading it. I feel it doesn't feel genuine, it doesn't feel real. And I think a lot of people are like that too. And so I work in, a lot in the music industry. And so this is a good example of this is, there's been a huge uproar with AI generated music, as there should be, because people like music is so human. It's one of the most human things I think we have is music, is the articulation of the creativity, being put into a song, a group of instruments or just one instrument, and the vibrations of that coming across of the human element, and you're translating it through your ears, through vibrations through your ears, and then into your brain, and everyone feels something a little bit differently. Like it's one of the most human things. And so this whole AI generated music thing has gotten pretty bad. And, even in the sense of like the music that I listen to, I have over time now been able to just hear 10 seconds or less of it and know like, oh, that's an AI generated song. That's fake. That's not real. And they even try to, put some human elements into it, like some, quote unquote fakeness to it, right? Like not mistakes, but, things that like the vocal just doesn't sound like this perfect in this area, but man, you can still tell. And there's a huge backlash on it now. And for a lot of other reasons too, there's been some shady things happening, but just in general, like people just want real. They want real. And so you have to have your marketing be real. Like a part of it needs to be real. It needs to be coming from you. It needs to be ideas that you think will actually that are genuine about you. I think a lot of things in marketing now, they use AI and they decide that the AI is just going to create all of our campaign, all of our knowledge. It's going to tell us what to post. And as cool as that is, and it might help as long as you put your swing on each piece of content, it's not you. Like you didn't come up with those ideas. Now, you can tell AI, hey, I'm struggling to come up with ideas. Can you hit me with a few? And then you pull out 2 or 3 of those ideas and be like, oh, I really resonate with those. Those are my type of, company's, vibe or values or whatever it is. And then you can recreate those. And so in that aspect, you use AI to help you. You use AI to assist you. Instead of sitting around for hours trying to come up with an ideas, have AI tell you, hey, these are some cool ideas that you could try. And if none of them resonate with you, then don't do them. Keep asking. Like I have gone through pages and pages of AI just asking for new ideas about certain things. And eventually, it's actually interesting. There's a time where it didn't give me a single idea that I liked. That I thought they were all crap. I thought none of them resonated with me. I thought, this is pointless. This is actually taking longer than me just coming up with something. But what was interesting is it started eliminating things from the idea list, which was actually really helpful. And so I started eliminating things, and all of a sudden, now that I have eliminated things, like these are like the no-goes, right? So no matter what I need to do or don't need to do, I'm not doing those. Once all of those disappeared, then I had room for the ideas to come into my brain. And so it's the same thing literally went everywhere with AI. So no, I think over the grand part of the video, which is I don't think it can, and I don't think it will, and I don't think it should. Like, not genuinely at least. Like, sure, you could have an entire AI generated content team and all this stuff, but I mean, is that something you really want? I think that's another question is that, or people aren't really asking is that what you want? Like, do you want that? Or do you want something real? Do you want to be a part of the process? And, I think there's been a good amount of people trying to use AI as like a shortcut. And we shouldn't be using it as a shortcut. We should be using it as like an assistant. We should be using it as like someone to bounce an idea off of and be like, hey, is this good? Is this bad? Is this right? Hey, tweak this to look more like this, I think that is where it should land, because then it's going to create more time, more freedom, and more room for us to be creative as creatives, whether it's, music like me, or whether it's video or design or something like that. So, no, it won't replace your team, and you shouldn't try to do that. You shouldn't it doesn't make sense to do that in my opinion, as humanity, right? You should be working with people, not with just computers. So, because I know I go a little bit crazy if I'm just working on my computer for like 4 or 5 days straight and not talking to anybody. So in the grand scheme of things, no, it won't. But I do think you should use it. It's a cool tool. It's a tool like anything else, right? Like it's a cool tool like any other process or software that we use. If you're using Adobe stuff, or if you're like me using Pro Tools, or Photoshop, or whatever, or using social media posting apps and all this stuff, like it's just another tool that you can use to assist you in what you're doing, not to take over what you're doing. Because I genuinely think you don't actually want that. Some people do think that they want that, but nah, you lose purpose pretty quickly whenever you have nothing to do. So anyways, I hope this helps, and I hope it relieves any of your stresses about AI, because I've been feeling them, and the more I think about it, like if I sit down and just put my phone away and think about it, it's like, nah, it can't. It just can't. It won't take things away, because it won't be genuine. It won't be real, and people will eventually evolve to grow to hear and to understand that, and they'll just start pushing it away, and that's already happened. So anyways, if you guys like the podcast, please subscribe on YouTube, or if you're listening on the podcast apps, we would appreciate it so much. If you guys need any help with marketing, content marketing, website design, anything, reach out to growingmediamarketing.com. We would love to work with you. And then also, if you want to be a guest on the podcast, we would love to have you. We talk about all things marketing, business, personal development, and I don't know, even probably further out as well. So thank you for joining us today, and we will see you on the next video.